Have you ever felt like you're in a constant battle with your own mind? You know, that quest for self-mastery, for really getting control over your own thoughts and actions? Well, it's something we all go through. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful guide to achieving exactly that. And the wisdom we're about to unpack, this isn't based on some fleeting trend. This comes from a teacher with a full 50 years of deep, dedicated practice and profound insight into the very nature of consciousness. We're talking about a lifetime of work. So let me introduce you to the source of this teaching. His name is Osman, also known as the blind Muslim yogi, and his background is just remarkable. He's a master bioenergy healer, an expert in quantum and telepathic healing, and he's been practicing yoga and meditation for 5 decades. He actually reached his first state of samadhi, that's a state of profound enlightenment, at just 19 years old. And something that's really important to know is that he only lost his sight very recently, in May of 2023, so his teachings are informed by a whole lifetime of visual experience. So, where does this whole journey to mind control even begin? Well, it starts by correcting a fundamental mistake, a huge error most of us make every single day without even realizing it. It's a misunderstanding of what the mind actually is. Let me just ask you directly, are you your thoughts? Are you that constant chatter that's always going on inside your head? It sounds like a simple question, right? But the answer? Well, the answer is the key to everything. So here's the great misunderstanding. The common belief, kind of the default setting for most of us, is I am my thoughts, I am my body. But Osman's teaching makes this absolutely crucial distinction. As you can see, it says, you are the consciousness that experiences the mind and body. You're not the storm. You're the one watching the storm. You're the observer. And here's why that distinction is such a game changer. If you just leave it to its own devices, the mind acts like its own separate thing. It just runs on autopilot on old programming and impulses. And without conscious direction from you, the real you, the observer, it becomes the single biggest obstacle preventing you from growing and reaching your true potential. Okay, so if the mind is this wild, independent thing, how in the world do you get it under control? The answer might actually surprise you. It's not about force at all. It's about a gentle, intelligent kind of discipline. And this quote from Osman just perfectly illustrates the whole philosophy. I mean, think about it. If you try to force a wild animal to submit, what's it going to do? It's going to fight back, tooth and nail. The mind is exactly the same. You can't win with brute force. You have to earn its respect. You have to show it a better way, so it wants to cooperate with you. So how do you do that? How do you win its respect? Well, first, you choose practices that are genuinely good for it, things your mind can actually recognize as intelligent. Then, and this is key, you start incredibly small. I'm talking 2 minutes a day. You don't force it, you just allow your mind to naturally get used to this new positive habit. Then, and only then, do you gently and consistently build on that success. All right, this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in real life? The key is to build a system that supports your mind, turning this whole abstract idea into a concrete daily practice. And believe it or not, it starts with your external world. A messy, chaotic room can totally contribute to a messy, chaotic mind. But a clean, organized, calm space, it just naturally encourages a state of peace and clear, systematic thought. Your desk, your room, your home, think of them as your training grounds. And this system extends to how you use your time. So instead of waking up and just reacting to whatever the day throws at you, you start with a clear plan. Throughout the day, you consciously bring your focus back to that plan, especially when distractions pop up. And in the evening, you just take a moment to review your progress and get ready for tomorrow. This simple structure, wow, it builds incredible momentum and creates a powerful sense of control over your own life. Now, we get to the ultimate payoff. What happens when you actually follow this path and your mind starts to truly work with you instead of against you? This quote really says it all. A disciplined mind isn't just a calm mind, it is a formidable weapon. It's the engine, the real power source behind achieving literally anything you want in life. It becomes your single greatest ally. And we're not just talking about being good at meditation here. This is about total success across the board. With a controlled mind, you can systematically improve your health, cultivate real, genuine peace, build stronger relationships, and meet all your financial needs. It literally touches every single part of your life. And if you still need a little more convincing, Just think about this. How many truly successful people, in any field, I don't care what it is, do you know who lack discipline? The number is so incredibly small, you might as well just say it's zero. Discipline isn't just one of the ingredients for success, it's the entire foundation. Okay, so we've covered the problem, we've covered the solution, and we've talked about the incredible reward. Now there's really only one thing left to do, and that's to begin. And just remember that principle of gentle discipline. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. The most powerful thing you can possibly do is take one small, simple, consistent step. The journey of 1,000 miles, it really does begin right here, right now, with that first step. And Osman makes that first step incredibly easy for you. You can go to his website, yogawellness786.com, and download a completely free 5-minute yoga and meditation program. It is the perfect small start to this journey. And while you're there, you can check out his free YouTube content or look into his premium healing and consultations. But that free program is your gateway. And as always, it's really important to remember that these healing services are designed to complement, not replace, professional medical treatment. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If you had that formidable weapon, that focused and disciplined mind, working for you right now, what is the very first thing you would set out to achieve? Just think about that.